Hi everyone, this is Maya and welcome to my video 3 steps to a free domestic flight in 30 days anywhere in the United States. My course Traveling the World with Miles, where I teach you how to travel free and cheaply all over the world using airlines, hotels, lounges, first class upgrades and all of the good stuff that comes with traveling the world, is going to be closing in 10 hours tonight. So I wanted to give you a taste of what does it mean to learn how to do this, and also if you're not interested in buying the course, just give you a little tip that you can use without ever doing anything else in the world of traveling with Miles. So let's jump right into it. Let me share my screen with you. Just bear with me for a second. All right, this is my iPad. Okay, first step in 3 steps to a free domestic flight in 30 days is to open a Miles bonus sign-up credit card, okay? Of course, I'll give you the disclaimer. Credit cards are a very serious business. You are responsible for your own financial life. Travel with Miles credit cards are not meant for you to acquire debt. I use them, and I talk about it a lot. I explain a lot in the course. I use them for my monthly budget, so I only spend whatever I can pay at the end of the month. I chose United, but you can go to any airline companies, and you can see in their homepage they will have an advertisement always for their credit card. And if you go on the right side, you see earn 40,000 bonus miles. If you open a credit card, learn more. If you go to the bottom of the page and you click on products and services, and you go to credit cards and prepaid cards, and you click on that, it will get you to their main credit card page, because sometimes they have different credit cards that you can choose from. We are going to choose the one on the left, which is United Mileage Plus Explorer card, and it gives you the basic information of what the card has, which will go on the next page, and we'll click on learn more. And it tells you the basic equation of what exactly you get in with the card. All travel with Miles credit card will have that equation of you're going to get this amount of bonus miles by spending this amount of money in this minimum amount of time. This is what we call a medium card. There's card that you get less bonuses but have to spend less. But you're going to get 40,000 bonus miles, which is 1 or 2 domestic flights anywhere in the United States. It's 1 or 2 one-way, so round trip or one-way international ticket anywhere in the world. And you will get the bonus miles after you spend $2,000 in purchases in the first 3 months. So what I do is my monthly budget, let's say it's $1,500. So I will use my bills, my rent if possible, your mortgage, my gas money, my food money. Basically, I don't use cash and checks anymore. And whatever I have money to spend to pay back the card at the end of the month, that's what I will spend. So if it's $1,500, I will spend all of my bills and all of my expenses that I have the money to pay anyway for on the card, and then I will start again the next month and spend all the money, and probably in 5 weeks, 5-6 weeks, I can make the $2,000 in purchases. Like I said, there's cards that, and we go over all of this in the course. There's cards that you can only need to spend $1,000, so you can get the bonuses very, very fast. So step 1, you go and you apply now and you open the card. Step 2, is you spend, like we said, you spend the money once you get the card, once you activate the card. You spend the money responsibly on purchases that you would do anyway. And of course, if you can spend if your budget is very high for your kid's school or whatever it is you pay every month, and you can spend $2,000 in a week, then you will get the bonus mile very, very fast. They usually, it's different for every card, but they will either show up in your account once you reach that amount, or when the bill comes out. After you spend the $2,000, you will have the 40,000 bonus miles. You don't need to fly, you don't need to do anything, you don't have to spend $40,000. You just have to spend the minimum purchases in 3 months. This card is also have some extra benefits. You get free checked bag. So I will show you in the next step. Step 3 is booking your flight. You can actually, you don't have to pay when you take that flight. You don't have to pay for your checked bag. You also get 2 United Club one-time passes for their lunch, so you can also show up a little bit early and just have fun at the lunch. Priority boarding, you will be first on the plane. No foreign transaction fee if you choose to use those miles to fly internationally. You can still use the card, or if you want to acquire the miles while you're on a trip, acquire the minimum spending while you're on a trip internationally, you can do that, and there will be no foreign fees. Step 3, so that was step 2. Spend responsibly, the minimum spend, so you can get the mileage. And step 3 is you receive your bonus sign-up miles. You receive your bonus sign-up miles, and you go and you book your flight. So in your account, which you won't see it now, but in your account, it will say that you have probably 42,000 miles, because you do still get the dollar per mile on the $2,000 that you spent to get the bonus miles sign up. So you will have 42,000 miles to spend. And then you go and you book your flight. The way you do it in most website is that you put all the information just like you would put it in a regular when you pay for a flight. But as you can see, search for word travel, you always have to check a box in any website. It will be there that says, don't give me quotes for money for flights, give me quotes for miles. How much will the flight cost me miles? So make sure you click that. If you forget, you just go back and you do it again. And I already put a flight here, so I chose Christmas because if you do this the moment you finish watching the video, open the card, you get the card in a week. You can get your minimum spend in a week to 6 weeks, 2 months, and then you can go and book your flight, and you can have a free flight over Christmas to go see your family or just go somewhere to enjoy the snow. So I chose a long flight just to show you that it's not only applies for very short flights. LAX, Los Angeles to New York City, December 25th, which is Christmas Day. Coming back to Los Angeles on December 31st, economy, 1 adult, and I click search. Let it upload. All right. And as you can see, at the top, it gives you the information of your flight. And as you move down, it gives you a snapshot of the month, so you can see where other dates in the month you have available flights. So as you can see, you can fly award miles flights on December 23rd, but you can find award flights on the date we chose, which is December 25th. But you can also find award flights on December 24th if you want to fly a little early. And it gives you the list of all the flight, how much miles it will be for economy, and how much you have to pay for taxes, because you have to pay taxes on all the flights. So it will cost you 12,500 miles. Now, don't forget, you have 42,000. If you want to fly coach, it will catch you 50,000 miles. If you want to fly business, which we talk about businesses first in the course. But this is a great nonstop flight. It's an overnight, a red-eye flight. But if you don't want a red-eye flight, you can go to the flight underneath the first flight, and you have a day flight that is still nonstop, the same amount of miles and same amount of money. So if you select this flight, which I will, it will cost you 12,500 miles. It will take out from your account, and $5.60. So I'll click select, which means you will be in the afternoon in New York on Christmas Day, which is very fun. I don't know if you guys ever flown on Christmas Day, but I have. It's really, really fun. Everybody's very happy and festive. And then after you choose this, it shows you the flights back. Okay, so if you want to come back in time for New Year's Eve, you can either take a red-eye flight, or if you want to fly over New Year's Eve. If you go up, as you can see, obviously New Year's Eve flights are very hard to book. I've seen it on other airlines. So this one you can't fly on the 30th, but you can fly on the 31st. So for example, you can leave on the 31st, the first flight 8 a.m. from Newark, which is in New Jersey. And you can get back to LA at 11:30, meaning you still have the whole day to rest, and you can go out at night and celebrate New Year's. Again, that flight is 12,500 miles and $5.60. If I select this, it will let me, you will have to log in to actually book the flight. But as you can see, you will get, it's not completely free. It will still cost you $12. I apologize for false advertising, but still you will get on Christmas Day, coming back before New Year's, 25,000 miles, which you will actually have miles left over for another flight if you wish to use your United miles. And in the course, we talk about how to accumulate a lot of miles. And you will pay $12, and you have a flight on Christmas that you can go see your family, and all you had to do was just pay your bills, and that's it. And that is the magic of traveling with miles. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many other things and systems and tips and stuff that you can do to fly a lot more and fly internationally and use hotels, as you can see, all for free or for very, very cheap. So remember, step one is open a miles credit card bonus sign up. Now remember, you have to make sure that it's a bonus miles sign up, meaning that you will get a big chunk of bonuses when you open it. If you open a card that just gives you $1 per mile, and you spend $2,000, you're only going to get 2,000 miles. So make sure it's a bonus miles sign up. Step two, my cat is making a cameo in this video. Step two is spend responsibly, your minimum spend, whatever it is, for the card that you open. And step three, receive your bonus miles. In this case, is 40,000 miles in just a month or two or a week, whichever you can spend, and book your flight. And as you can see, if you do this tonight, and I hope you will, just open a card tonight and start this process with United or Delta or American Airlines, you can, in a few weeks, top 30 days, book a Christmas flight for free. I know they're very expensive. to book when you have to actually pay cash for it. So thank you so much. Thank you for joining. I hope to see you in the course, and if not, I really, really hope to run into you in an airport. That would be really, really fun. Come by and say hi.